with the fact that we got my motorcycle going and it's running good and I'm out enjoying it, that's a project almost done. And it kind of got me in the mood to do my next project goal. Heading into Harbor Freight to get a new tool for Papa. It's gonna help with our project. Found him?
Heavy.
Yeah. Shrinker stretcher. That would be nice eventually too. Throughout year. But we got the stuff we wanted.
I don't know, let's have the coupon.
That's a hint. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We got a nice announcement for you on this girl right here.
Before we took it out.
I guarantee we did.
You know, the seats are up there.
Yeah, the seats are up there, which I'll get to that. All right, guys. As you all well know at this point, I did a video on the Power Tour finale in Norwalk, Ohio. Well, it put a bug up my butt, and for as many years as I've wanted to do Power Tour, I always had an excuse. No more excuses, guys. No more. Talked to Papa. We decided this is going on Power Tour next year. This is a car we purchased 6 years ago or better. We bought this, we started work on it, we did quarter panel, replaced this whole side. We did all the front section. So, new panels here and here. This is an original 302 or 289 4 barrel. It looks really tiny in there. And we got to this side up until this rocker. When we were ready to do this quarter panel, that car showed up and was purchased. So then we moved all our attention to the MGA, and this old gal sat forgotten. Not anymore. If we look in here, there's the other quarter panel. There's wheel well there, rear valence, rocker covers. There's the original gauge, and you can see the wood grain because this car is an original pony interior car, and it's an original 4-speed. So it's got all the underpinnings to be a pretty amazing car for Power Tour. We also put in new floorboards both sides, which I was green. I was green when I did the floorboards, so they're actually a little low. So I have to cut all the welds, lift them up a little bit, re-weld them. But that's not a huge deal. We got to get this quarter done and that wheel well. Fix this little spot here. The pony interior is right up there. And it just needs a whole lot of love and a lot of rubber and a lot of time and effort. But guys, we are gonna start a whole series on this 66 Mustang for the Road to Hot Rod Power Tour 2020. And this will be in inclusion with the MGA, but I'll be finishing this car in a year. And we will be on the Power Tour. So even if it's in primer, it's going. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this all cleaned up. Try and get everything out of the trunk so we can get a better view of what we're dealing with. And we'll go from there. Dig through here. You'll notice that Papa was ahead of the game. When we started purchasing parts, there's one thing he wanted on this car, and that was the GT tailpipes. So we have GT tails to go out the back.
I was standing outside waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name with my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving to the purpose now, to the ending. Keep on moving to the purpose now, to the ending. You've been playing my mind.
9-inch. Definitely gonna need some new air shocks because those don't sound good. This has helper springs on it. This is replaced, which got a little crunch from pushing it around, but this is all replaced. Inner and outers are replaced here. That wheel well is done. This one's getting done. I mean, this car is actually really solid, underside wise. Torque boxes are all good and solid, which is where they often rot, is right here. You can see the floors, how we redid them. This is where they actually cut, when they put the automatic in, they cut this whole freaking thing out. And I actually made this panel to repair it. The cheap floors didn't come down the way they should have, but we'll make it work. And that's the 4-speed. All right. Time to start making lists and start collecting parts. I don't think it's going to be too expensive though. I think we have all the parts already. So the most we have is an engine rebuild, posi unit because it's a one-wheeler right now. Definitely needs a few other things, but for the most part, I mean, like for now, drum brakes will work fine. I would like to convert it to disc eventually, but drum for now. Wow, you can actually see how far off I am on that floor. This one's not as bad, but yeah, we'll have to fix that. But yeah, this is a one-wheeler. So we'll have to pop that 9-inch center section out and go to a posi unit. Piece at a time, piece at a time. But I'm gonna start making plans, make my list. And once I have a list together, we can start working it out. Hot Rod Power Tour 2020. That has me excited. Alright, now that we got the interior cleaned out, here's all of our parts. There's Rear quarter, here's the rear valence for the GT tips. Both sides of the rockers, or I mean the inner fender well. And then that's the rear panel. This is what I messed up when I was learning. See, they're supposed to be up at that line, and I welded them down there. They actually dropped here. So I had to finish that, and then obviously I have to come back through, grind all this down, make sure this is clear. This was all cut out. This was all cut out when they put the automatic in. So I actually repaired all of this to make sure it can accept the 4-speed, because they had an automatic in this when we bought it, and that'll go there. And then they have a top plate for it. We got, here's the panel. They had this drilled out. And we have factory panel right there, so that we can fix that. And then we have to do, that side's not bad. This side you can see where it's rusted out, where the vents are. Fresh air vent comes in. That needs done. And then everything else is minor bits. This is the original door cards from '66. They're actually in really nice shape. And we have up there, that's a brand new black dash pad for a Mustang. So we'll have that. This is the steering wheel we purchased. It's a wood grain steering wheel, and it matches all the wood grain parts that go in the pony interior. So like wood grain dash here, and then the glove box also has wood grain over it. There's the front valence there. There's the clutch that we got to put in. But yeah, guys, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a
Really? It stands for quit unless your instincts are never neglected.
definitely going to be a fun time trying to get it all put together. But I'm calling it now. Power Tour next year. I'm going to wait. Obviously, it's going to be a while before they post the dates and times and locations. But it's pretty much a given. They ended in Norwalk. They're probably going to start in Norwalk. And then it's just a matter of where you go from there. Any way you look at it, this baby's going. And she will be ready to rock and roll. 4-speed and all. Now, any of y'all out there got any hookups at Autoali or MSD? Send them my way. I'd like a MSD ignition and maybe a Autoali sniper kit for this. But, you know, we'll see. I'll have to write him a letter or something, see if maybe I can get some funding. But, so that's the project. This is HRPT's 2020 Mustang project. We're going to make a playlist for it. Anytime we work on this, we're going to throw right into that playlist. And that way we can document the craziness. Because not only is it going to make it, it's going to look right and it's going to drive right. It's not going to be hammered. It's not going to be tossed together. This is going to be 100%. And then if they ever make a hot rod non-power tour, we'll take the MG. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you like the build. Hopefully you enjoy and want to follow. But until the next time, we'll see you on the flip side.